How's it going, Jack Tackers, and welcome back to another video for you guys. Today I'm going to be doing my trailer breakdown for the new Game of Thrones Season 8 trailer that has just been released. I know I'm doing this a bit late. I wasn't originally anticipating on doing a video on this, but I decided to, so here it is. But first, remember, if you guys are new, make sure to check out my social media and vlogging channel down in the description below. And without further ado, let's get into this. The trailer starts off with a voiceover from Arya, and we see her running through the crypts of Winterfell. She's scared, she's bleeding, and I'm assuming this is actually when the White Walkers breach Winterfell. In the voiceover, Arya is saying she's ready for battle. We see her with the dragon glass, but in actuality, she's terrified once the White Walkers begin to attacking Winterfell. Nonetheless, Arya is one of my favorite characters, and I'm very excited to see what she does in this season. It's also worth mentioning while this voiceover from Arya is going on, we see a silhouette of Davos and a glimpse of Varys. Varys seems to be in the crypts of Winterfell with a bunch of other people, most likely hiding from the battle. Next, getting into the Golden Company and King's Landing / Cersei footage, we see the Golden Company for the first time on a boat heading to King's Landing, as we have known about the Golden Company since Season 7. We get a glimpse of King's Landing, and we see Cersei smile as I assume the Golden Company are finally arriving. We also see her drinking wine, which many people have already speculated if she's faking her pregnancy, because if she's faking her pregnancy, it would make sense for her to drink wine. Yet I'm assuming she actually lost the baby, mainly because she looks so sad. Now getting into the Winterfell side of things, we see the Unsullied and Daenerys arriving. We also see the dragons flying above Winterfell, which is just super cool. It's funny to see everyone's reactions to them. Then we get this quick glimpse of Beric and Tormund, which I'm assuming they're entering the crypts of Winterfell. Obviously, we see Beric with his fire sword out, but let me hear your thoughts on where they are, because I don't entirely know where, but I'm assuming it's the crypts. Then we see Bran and Sam have a bit of a conversation in this trailer, which isn't too big of a deal, but I'm very excited to see the interaction between Bran and Jaime. We see Daenerys find Jon down in the crypts of Winterfell, and obviously that's going to be a pretty interesting storyline to cover in this season, because I'm wondering if they'll finally find out their actual relationship with one another, if you know what I mean. I also want to briefly go over this scene with the two dragons and Jon and Daenerys walking up to them. It appears the dragons have just finished a meal. I don't believe these are human remains. Yeah, I think they're just animal bones. We see Gendry, and obviously he's going to play a major role throughout this season because he can help forge weapons for battles. We see Jorah fighting in battle, and then we see Grey Worm and Missandei with the Unsullied, and they make out, which is pretty nice. Then we see Brienne and Podrick in front of an army, getting ready to all fight the walkers. Everyone's ready for battle. Then we see the hooves of an undead horse as White Walkers approach Winterfell. Now, there's one more thing I want to go over before I get into the battle footage of this trailer, and that is Tyrion. I don't think too much of it, to be honest. I think, he's just looking up at something. He seems upset. I don't think he's looking up at a dragon, because he doesn't seem to be at Winterfell. There's no snow around him. I don't know where he could be. Okay, so yeah, let's finally get into the battle footage of this trailer, which I'm sure a lot of you wanted me to already cover. We do see Jaime. He's like screaming. I think he's giving out an order out in the battle. Very interested with Jaime. Obviously, as I mentioned previously in the video, I'm excited to see hopefully his interaction with Bran, and hopefully we see his apology to him. We see the Hound out in the battle, and he's probably shitting his pants right now because there's a bunch of fire everywhere, but he's going to stay strong and fight these White Walkers, right? Another character we see out in the battle is Jon, and obviously he's the king in the north. He would be fighting this battle. He's the whole reason this battle is happening, kind of. And yeah, he looks super cool running out. Arya's out in the battle, kicking ass as well. This battle looks super cool. I'm excited to see how everything plays out. And I believe it happens in episode 3. I'm not entirely sure, but should be interesting. I'm sure there'll be major character deaths, sadly. And yeah, just overall, I am super excited for this season, guys. Let me hear your thoughts on this trailer. Let me know if I missed anything important down in the comments below. And if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And I will see you in the next one. Peace. Spook.